What'd you say? Come say it to my fucking face.
And then we fucking just start brawling, dude.
Cameron hops up. He's like, say it to my fucking face, pussy.
It's like, motherfucker, say it again. And then we got into it. Evan dropped my ass. He really did.
Alright guys, real quick, we're going to do a comment of the day, and this is from any of my videos. You can comment on any of them, my gaming videos, podcasts. So, comment of the day from the last podcast, we got Kylie D. Zianowski, 1349. She or he says, Ethan loves sucking on them biscuits. And it definitely seemed like he did love sucking on them biscuits. We talked about Ethan's obsession with sucking toes and how he would definitely suck a girl's toes in a certain situation. And it was a very vulgar conversation, so go check it out. And that was comment of the day, so thank you guys for commenting. And if you'd like to be featured on the next commenting of the day on the next podcast, I'm going to start doing this every beginning of every podcast. Just leave a comment below and I'll look through them, pick my favorite one out, and we'll talk about it. What's up guys, welcome back to the podcast. Got two guests with me today. This is Evan, you guys know him from the past episodes. And a new guest, Kameron Sanders.
I like
here
food.
Live. He's eating on the podcast.
Got hungry.
So tell the fans, the millions of fans, a little bit about yourself, Kameron.
Well, I vape, I gamble like a degenerate, I drink beers, and I love food. And these two are my best friends.
Hell yeah.
I have a 1-year-old son. His name is Jonah. I swear to God, dude, these chicken nuggets are good.
I was looking at your hand tab.
Yeah.
Pull your sleeve up.
Yeah, I'll take all the
Check that shit out. Is that like a sword? It's a Far Cry sword, isn't it?
It's called a kurkri. It's an Indian melee weapon, right? So,
Show the
food's
cam.
going. It's an Indian melee weapon, right? So I got this. It's not done yet. I want to add words to it.
Pretty sick though.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's the J for Jonah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's a J for my son. Fun fact, I love the UFC. It's like these guys. I love it. And this tattoo is inspired by Ilia Topuria, who is, for some reason, one of my favorite UFC fighters. I don't know why. I really don't.
I like Ilya. He's pretty good.
I like Ilia to a point.
I don't know if I like him, but I like watching him fight.
I
He's a
respect
really
him.
good
Yeah, I
fighter.
do too.
He's
He's just got such power for his weight class.
I know. Crazy thing about it, dude, did you know that he actually, like, on his Instagram, if you went on his Instagram before he got into the UFC, it said UFC featherweight champion. Before he even got in the UFC, I thought that was wild.
Kind of called that shit up.
Yeah, I swear.
That's the mentality you got to have, though, if you're going to make it in something like that. That's a tough sport. I mean, you got to have the absolute confidence to succeed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why Conor McGregor done so well. And he was one of the first guys that was as confident as he was. And
He changed the sport, really.
his trash talk and everything, and just his overall aura would just intimidate his opponents. And I feel like that had a big
Right.
part on his success as far as winning and stuff. Because, I mean, Jose Aldo knocked him out in 13 seconds. He had him, like, literally fucking shaking scared before the fight. He
That's
was that
insane.
scared to fight him.
He got
It
into
was
his
just
head
because of his
bad.
talk. Yeah, exactly.
He got into his head bad, and Jose looked he looked terrified that whole fight, dude. He did, like,
Yeah, he
who
like
was
standing
it?
over, he was
that-
like
yeah.
swinging his arm. He looked like he had the 1,000-yard stare. before
Yeah,
he
who was it
walked out.
that, I think, was it DC that said something about it? He was like, Jose's looking loose, and about that time, like,
Joe Rogan.
yeah, Joe said it. Joe, like, he was like,
Jose fight, though.
Jose looks like he's feeling the pressure.
yeah, feeling the pressure,
It's like
Conor
Conor
looks
looks
loose,
loose
and then, like, literally 3 seconds after that, dude.
There was one fight where they were commentating, and I can't remember, I think it was Joe, or it might have been DC. He was like, he's had some tough rounds, but he's looking a lot better in this round. As soon as he finishes the sentence, the dude gets fucking smoked, knocked out cold.
Dude, I want to say that was...
I can't remember
I
which
can't
fight that was.
remember. I can't remember who it was, dude. I want to say it was a lightweight fight.
Maybe. I was kind of thinking like Dustin fight or something. Or
Yeah, I think it was a
Justin,
fight.
maybe Justin Gaethje.
I think it might have been Justin Gay. I think you're right.
I really can't remember. But so what do you guys want to talk about? Got some stuff written down
yeah.
here.
Do you want to start with?
Yeah, go ahead and tell.
Yeah. So I pulled up here, right? Because Ryan told me.
So they know my two huskies. I have two huskies, full grown. and they mated and had 4 puppies, and one of them got sold, but we still have 3. So
Actually, also.
they're just
the thing
running
back
around
there.
wild right now, and they're wide fucking open.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
So, I pull up, right, and I stayed outside Ryan's door for like, I want to say like 5 minutes, and then I realized, I was like, Ryan's truck is gone. It's either Ryan's dad or Ryan's mom's gone.
You want to slice nugget?
No, you're good. You can have it.
Go ahead.
Anyway, and I was like, well, it's probably Danny, because Danny, Danny's probably at work. He's probably working late.
He fucking ran, and I had that nugget like this, trying to get him out. He ran, jumped through there, grabs it, and just fucking... Sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
I had to document that. It's crazy.
But I ended up texting Ryan's sister. I was like, are you here? Please say yes, because I'm freezing outside right now. Please come unlock the rec room door. And she does. And anyway, I start talking to Ryan's mom and Ryan's sister. And the husky puppy, like one of the puppies, my keys are like sitting to my left and I don't even realize it. And I'm drinking something. And the husky puppy jumps up, grabs my keys, dude. Like snatches them. Yeah, snatches them. And then turns around and starts running after, like running outside. And he runs outside. And like I'm throwing on your stepdad's boot. Take off running. Dude, I'm chasing this puppy around the building. Like I'm chasing him completely around the building. And it finally drops him, dude. And I was like sitting out there in the snow for like 5 extra minutes trying to get my keys back from this dog, like trying to find them. And it was a fucking whole ordeal.
So he grabbed him, ran outside.
Yeah.
Like running around the building.
Yeah, just ran around the building like 3 times, dude.
Did he drop him somewhere out there?
Yeah, he dropped him.
Couldn't find them.
He dropped him on the other side.
It's probably a foot deep out there now.
Yeah, I know.
Because we're supposed to
bad.
get another like
It's getting
5 to 8 inches tonight on top of what we got.
Man, it's pretty bad.
Going back to the UFC thing real quick, I'd like to talk more about it because I love UFC and stuff. But who's y'all's favorite fighters right now in UFC?
Right now.
Active.
We'll go.
I don't know, it's tough. I like a lot of fighters, I really do. But I think the way that Alex Pereira is just dominating everybody
He
right
really
now.
is.
Dude.
He does.
Like,
He's
he,
a monster.
he is just,
He's a different animal.
he's just destroying everybody right now.
Uh,
And John, of course. I mean, he's active. It might take him a year to fight, but he's active. I love John Jones though.
I'm gonna have to go with Sean O'Malley right now.
Sean.
He's probably my
Sean
number
O'Malley
one as
too,
far as
man.
like favorite to watch and stuff.
Yeah.
I like watching John, but like we've seen a lot of John. I mean, he's like been champion since he was 19 years old.
20. I think it was 23. Are you talking about like before like he got into the UFC or like?
His UFC champion, I thought he was like the youngest champion.
Yeah, he was. He was like 20,
21 maybe or something.
21, 22. I want to say 22.
I think.
But I might be wrong. I could be very wrong.
I don't know, but I like watching Sean Strickland a lot too. He's very entertaining.
Very,
Because he
very.
doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
he
like
doesn't. He doesn't. He's so controversial. It's fucking hilarious.
I know.
It really is. Dude, if I had to honestly say like my favorite fighter in the UFC right now, it definitely have to be.
You like Izzy a lot too.
I love Israel Adesanya. I love Izzy. But if I honestly had to pick somebody, it definitely, it'd have to be John Jones.
Really?
It'd have to be John Jones, Sean O'Malley,
He's just
or
so fun to
Israel
watch.
He's
Adesanya.
just the GOAT.
Like I
He's
said,
the
we've
greatest
seen
of
him,
all
but
time.
like still, every time you watch him, it's like, holy shit, this guy's good.
Right.
It's like you forget how good he actually is until you watch him
He's the
fight.
greatest
Yeah, man.
ever.
Because he just gets in there with
It's-
people and it just makes them
Well,
look
what
like
I'm
they're
saying, dude, like
amateurs.
he retired. Well, he didn't really retire. He didn't fight for what was it, 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and then comes back into the. And this is why this whole debate about him versus Tom Aspinall is stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely stupid. Cyril Gane was the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Like he was.
Yeah.
And John Jones comes back from a 5-year fucking hiatus and
Yeah.
fucking submits him in the first round.
Yeah, it was like 40 seconds. Even before that,
Yes.
you could tell he was like already controlling the fight as soon as it started. Like he just like comes out and just destroys
He just
these guys. It's
dominates
absolute
it.
domination.
He's so
Kind of reminds me
long.
of Khabib in a way.
It really, I mean, yeah,
It's
it
like
really
Khabib
is.
with like top elite level striking. Just like he's
It
got to
really
be the
is.
GOAT. I was gonna ask next, who do y'all think the GOAT is?
John Jones.
Give me
John
a top
Jones.
3. Because
Top 3?
I feel like everybody should know that John's like
Okay.
Undisputed.
All right,
GOAT.
top 3. This I'm gonna go first because this is controversial. I think mine's controversial, really,
Okay.
and it's kind of. No, I wouldn't say.
Three.
No, I'm putting John Jones at the 1, of course.
It is a controversial debate because you got to compare the like actual skill with people and also
Versus
how
Dom,
successful
yeah,
their
yeah.
career was, who they fought in the divisions they were in. and
I'm
stuff.
going strictly in terms of like just pure skill. I'm going John Jones at the 1. Give me Demetrius Johnson at 2.
I think that's a good pick.
Demetrius Johnson at 2. And then, now this is the one where everybody's going to disagree, probably. But give me Anderson Silva at 3. Anderson
I can
Silva at
understand
3.
that.
And then at 4, or an honorable mention, whatever you want to call it, I'm putting GSP there.
Yeah,
But-
it's got to be between GSP and Anderson Silva's the third. I
That's-
feel like, as far as like skill, like he was talking
Right.
about.
And then 5. If I had to give you a top 5, Khabib would be at 5. I mean, he's the most
Okay.
dominant, the most dominant champion ever. I mean, he's not lost a
That's why
fight.
the debate's just so
Yeah, but-
controversial because you look at the people that
They
all
fought.
those people have
Right,
fought, and it
right.
just completely changes everything.
It really
Because
is.
like Khabib's first however many fights, he was fighting like nobody's really. You know?
He really was.
He really fought nobodies until he fought Conor,
Conor.
and then
And
after
then-
that it was like
But I mean, that
He
just
started
goes
top
to
five
show,
guys,
right? I mean, that
champions.
goes to show, though. I mean, if you really think about it, and like, it's really a testament to how good Khabib is. Because I mean, like, he walked in and just mauled Conor for what was it, 4 straight rounds?
yeah.
4 straight rounds, and then his next fight was who, Dustin?
I think it was
not sure.
It was
It wasn't short after though. He fought Dustin.
He fought Dustin and completely mauled him, and then Justin Gaethje he chokes out with a triangle choke
that was his
in like
last
the
fight.
3rd round. That was a great fight. But I mean, that just goes to show you, like that, those like Dustin Poirier. And I mean, at the time, I mean, you can say Conor McGregor was on his fall off. And he was partying and
Yeah,
doing
that's what I
coke
was gonna
constantly.
say. I
But
would like to see, like my dream fight would be Conor versus Khabib, but like both of them fully primed out. Like
Ooh,
Conor versus like Eddie Alvarez type shit, where
Yeah.
it was like peak skill level. Just like
dude, that's a good
Eddie
question.
Alvarez is like the greatest lightweight in the world at that time. Was on a win streak and shit, and nobody thought he was gonna win. He literally pieced him up, hit him with
Right.
crazy combos. He knocked him down like 4 times.
His
The last
strength.
combo he threw was crazy. It was like a 4-punch combo. He was like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
as he
he
was
just-
falling, just hitting him like
Head
perfect
pacing,
accuracy
dude.
right
That's
now.
insane.
All the points.
Dude, you know what that reminds me of? That
What?
Demetrius Johnson. There's a bunch of memes. It'll say like my girl, and it's
About
like
the
you're not
beautiful
even that beautiful, and then it's like literally her, and it's like Demetrius like slipping a hook,
Yeah,
throwing the
throws
jab,
That's straight.
slipping the straight, throwing the flying knee, and like knocking the dude out. That was insane.
Oh,
that
that's
was
great.
that was in that one. That was in one
It was like
championship.
perfect distance control. I think he like feinted, and then that guy threw, and his fist was like boom right past his head.
Right.
And then he hit him with a straight, and that guy started like stumbling backwards, and he's just
That
like
was
chasing
insane.
him down. And he's like, boom, knee right to the
Dude
face.
knocked him
That
out
dude
cold.
ended up against
Such
the cage. It was like,
Dude, I have a question for real. What is like y'all's dream fight? Like if you put 2 fighters in an
I just
octagon.
said Conor and Khabib, but I really don't know. If you had to think of like everybody of all time, like if you could watch like a Brock Lesnar versus DC or John Jones fight or something like
Right.
that, that'd be crazy.
Back when they were in their prime.
Dude.
Just anybody of all time.
Dude,
Yeah, there's so many different like
really is.
talented
Mhm.
fighters back then. There's just so many fights that could have happened.
Dude,
It's hard to say with that.
I tell you what, I would love to see. Like I would sell my fucking house, both my kidneys. I'd go without kidneys. They put me on like what is that fucking machine called? Iron lung.
Iron for your kidneys.
They'd have to find some way to like hold my piss. But is John Jones and like prime Fedor Emelianenko.
That's a pretty good one.
That I don't know, dude.
I feel like John
Fedor
would
was so
still-
dominant.
John would still just.
It's hard to say though because it's such different times, and the UFC now, everybody in the UFC is way more skilled. You take like a low-ranked guy, and he's 20 times more skilled as somebody that fought back in the day, just because the game has changed so much.
I think honestly, Connor changed the game like that, dude. I really do.
Yeah.
Like he changed it for the better. He really like put it on the map. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like once he was in his little run.
But just the skill level of everything.
Dude, before, I'll be
Because back
honest.
then, like the guy used to talk about like Fedor and stuff, when people would go in the UFC, you either had a wrestling background and no boxing, or a boxing background and no kickboxing. Now everybody, like, you got John Jones, he's got a wrestling background, but he's got elite level striking. It's just like everybody's like that now. Everybody that strikes good knows jiu-jitsu.
Right. Yeah.
All the wrestlers know how to strike. All them Dagestanis, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you right
They're
now,
making such a good
dude.
run.
I'm telling you, this kid is gonna be insane. That fucking Shara bullet, dude. I'm telling you, dude, that kid is fucking it. That double spinning back fist knockout was fucking
Who's
insane.
your
That was
dream
like,
fight?
Dude, honestly,
I think
like right now, or,
John Jones and like Alex Perry will be like pretty high on my list.
Yeah.
I want to see it so
dude,
bad.
right now,
Somebody's
it's
getting knocked out
that,
cold.
or which John and Tom is like pretty much confirmed already.
Yeah.
It's happening for
Yeah,
sure.
it is gonna
I can't
happen.
wait for that fight, dude. That's gonna be insane. That might be the highest selling like gate ever.
It could be, honestly.
Ever. Highest selling pay-per-view ever.
I was looking at the stats, and Sean O'Malley has like 3 or 4 like top 10 selling gates of all time. And Sean O'Malley's on like 4 of the spots.
that's fucking insane.
Along
Dude,
with
it's because
Connor's
Sean's
on
like
2
so
or 3
light.
of them.
Yeah, I love Sean
But
O'Malley.
the thing
too.
about John Jones and Alex Pereira is you got John Jones, who is the GOAT, and he's not in his prime, but he is still like, he's pretty close to being his prime. I mean, we're seeing him like, when you watch him fight, you're like, holy shit, he's like not gotten older at all.
That's what I'm saying,
A
dude.
dog.
I will say this about John. He has elite level striking, but if you statistically, most of his strikes come from the lower half of his body. He
That is
throws, he
true.
kicks.
Yeah,
He's got
body
pillow
shots a
hands.
lot, dude.
He really does. I mean, I wouldn't want to get fucking hit in the face by John Jones, but I
You're
mean,
talking about also people that are the same size as him,
Right,
like
right. He
huge
really
guys
does.
that Can take a hit.
yeah, he really does have pillow hands. He really does. But those, dude, his
He's
fucking
also
legs.
extremely accuracy, and he's really good at like slipping punches and stuff, and he's great at using his elbows. That's one thing that separates him from a lot of people is that he really uses his elbows good. He knows how to open people up, and
Dude.
I was seeing a thing where he was like grabbing people's hands, like if they're trying to pull your
Yeah, and
hands,
then he would
he'd like jerk and
Yes,
put his
dude.
elbow down.
that
It's some
one
crazy
that
shit.
one elbow where he throw it like that and he'll go up like that.
Yeah, he's got so many
That is
different
deadly,
techniques.
man. Like
I'll come at you with the most
Deadly.
malicious techniques I know, round after round.
it's deadly.
But what I was gonna say about Alex Pereira is he's already a double champ now, and if he moves up to heavyweight to fight John, this is like a GOAT. We'll see if John Jones can like solidify his GOAT thing. Like this will just even peak his career even more. Or we got, if Alex beats him, the first triple champ of all
ever.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That would
Alex
be
is
crazy.
fucking Alex. is
honestly
crazy.
though,
honestly,
I think that would be a super
honestly, I'd
hot
love to
fight.
see me and
Oh my
Evan in the
God.
octagon. Because of our past history, but that's just me.
These guys fight all the time.
I swear to God.
we used to. We used
They
to
haven't
have full
fought
on
like this fight in a while.
Yeah.
They still arguing shit.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, it was just like, what'd you say? Come say it to my fucking face.
Yeah, we just
fucking just start
swinging.
brawling, dude. Dude, there was one time, man, that I remember off the top of my head. I swear to God, to this day, I swear to you, and everybody watching. Dude, I swear to God, dude, to this day, I still believe you said something about, and I'm gonna bring up what
Talking about
fucking,
at his house.
yeah, I'm gonna bring up what Ethan was talking about the other podcast, sucking toes. Really? I thought you said something about me having a foot fetish, and I was like, motherfucker, say it again. And then we got into it. Evan dropped my ass. He really did. He
They
fucking
got in an
smoked me like a
argument,
pack.
and Cameron was like, alright, fuck. And just like put his headphones down. He was sitting over there. Evan just like looks at him. He's like, the Gooligan. Cameron hops up. He's like, say it to my fucking face, pussy. Because he thought Evan was like saying something else to him. Like had his headphones in. And they ended up scrapping. It was pretty funny.
It is bad. Dude, there's been that. We fucking.
They always make up and they're.
Yeah,
they're
it's
good
like
friends.
15 minutes we'll fight, and then 15 minutes later he's like hawking me down, cause like I would be so
Hawking you
paid.
down?
Yeah.
Like hawk too.
Okay, bro. No, listen. Like, I would be so petty after this shit, dude. I'd fucking walk off. I really would. And, like, I'd always go, like, Evan's house is, like, in a weird fucking place. There's, like, you gotta fucking cross a goddamn bridge and follow the yellow brick road to get to it. But, fucking, I would always go sit at this fucking bridge. And, dude, like 15 minutes later, like, he'd be like, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. And then we'd make up and
we'd make out and no, I'm just kidding.
and be fine again.
Yeah.
It just goes back to normal. Everybody knows too. It's just like they fight and then everybody's just like, oh yeah, Evan and Kevin's fighting again.
It's like the usual.
Oh my grave, I'll bury your fucking ass.
You're bad.
Yeah, we had such good times at Evan when we were young.
I
Like,
swear, man.
all those nights swimming and fucking.
But I swear to God,
balls,
it was
playing
2018,
balls.
man. It's 2018, and like,
God, that was such a goated year.
it don't even feel like that long ago,
I know,
really.
it seems like the other day.
Yeah, I know. It's
Dude,
like, I
that was
fucking lived
7
with you.
years
Oh, that's
ago,
fucking
bro.
crazy.
Holy shit.
Like 2018, dude.
And honestly, we started doing that stuff in like 2017 summer, so
Yeah.
you could
And
say
then,
it was
like,
8 years ago.
Dude.
That's fucking insane.
That was
dude.
around the same time like Fortnite dropped.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that was prime Fortnite, dude. We was on that shit all day, every day. Skipping school to play that shit.
We'd play all day and then it'd get dark and be like, oh, y'all want to go to Evans or what?
We play hide and seek and shit, like
Yeah.
in the snow, like 20 degrees.
Oh
we're
my God, dude.
outside.
Can I tell a story? Can I tell a story?
Go ahead, man.
The okay, so I know this is, it just reminded me when you said snow and it's snowing outside, I have to tell it, dude. Was you with us? I want to say you were with us. I'm pretty sure it was, because I mean, the big four was fucking me, Evan, Ryan, and Aiden.
Yeah, most of the time.
Like back then. And fucking, dude, I shit you not. We were fucking, we were hanging out all day, just fucking outside in the snow. It was all of us. And then we all had the bright idea to go to this one kid's house up the road from
Ryan
Evan.
wasn't there.
Ryan
It was
wasn't?
me, you and Aiden.
It was, no way, it was just
Yeah.
us three.
I remember.
I don't know what you're talking
Ryan
about
wasn't
right
there.
now.
Ryan
Dude,
wasn't there.
dude, it was fucking insane. Dude, anyway, we want to go sledding, and the only big ass hill we know about is fucking at this kid's house up the road. And,
Was it the Jordan guy?
yeah, him.
I went up there one day with y'all and was sledding up there.
Then it had to be, because we only did it once.
Because we went all the way to the top of the hill where the wood line was, and like we was holding on to a tree, and then we'd let go. and slide
Yeah.
down.
No, Ryan was not there. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
But it
here
could have been a
then?
different time
It
because
was.
I mean we were all over the place back
Right.
then.
Cause you left. You two left.
Yeah, me and Aiden left because we walk up. So we walk up to this dude's house, and we knock on the door, and his mom answers the door, and she's like, we're like, hey, can we, use your heel to sled on if you don't care? And she was like, yeah, absolutely, but when that light goes off, y'all have to leave because there's no way we can turn it back on. It's like a sunlight thing. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like solar powered light. And dude, if we get one sled in, dude, I'm not kidding. We walk up to the top of the hill, lights on. Get up to the top of the hill, dude, and I think me and Aiden, no, I was going down. It was me and Evan. Aiden was still at the top of the hill. No, it was all three of us because we used a dumpster lid. I remember this. Because he had that dumpster sitting there.
Yeah.
And we used a
I don't
dumpster
remember
lid.
using the lid though.
That I swear to God we used a lid. And dude, all three of us were on this fucking dumpster lid. And I swear to God, we're midway down the hill, and it's a long ass hill. It feels like we're going down this motherfucker for 5 minutes. And dude, it halfway down the hill, dude, the light cuts off and everything is pitch black. It's pitch black, dude. And I don't know, dude, we're all fucking screaming and shit. Dude, and fucking, I remember there was like a little hump, and then it went into like a fucking, like maybe a 1.5 foot little divot, and then it jumped back up onto flat ground. So we hit that jump, dude, and all of us start fucking rolling around in the snow. There's snow in our pants, dude. I
It's
fucking
just dark, can't see nothing.
dark, can't see nothing, dude. At this point, I'm covered in snow. My entire inner, like, all my layers are in snow. And I'm fucking sitting there shaking, dude. I end up unbuttoning my pants, and like, so I can have some breathing room, and like, I pull off the pants. And like me and Aiden start walking back to fucking Aiden's house.
Because we were young, like we couldn't drive or nothing.
No.
We could walk everywhere we went and stuff. Like
that is bad, dude. And oh my god, man, that sucked so bad.
I bet y'all were miserable, dude.
That it was the coldest and longest walk
So
I've
the wind
ever
was
done.
crazy
Dude, I
that day,
swear to
too,
God,
dude.
it was. It was so cold, dude. I was sitting there and we were like wobbling like this. That it was so like, dude, it took us like 20 minutes to get home, dude, because we were so cold. We couldn't move. It was bad. We had so many layers on and everything. Sorry, I went off on that little rant, but
Gabe sent me a video the other day. He was like standing on the other side of Evan's pool, and he was like, "Ryan's in the tree," and he starts singing a song or something. He's like, "Spider Ryan" or something. I was in the top of the tree. I just like shook a branch, like a 30-foot tree. You know, we used to like get all them sticks and we'd like
We'd make a
lay
little
them from
base,
branch
dude.
to branch.
We make our own little seats on there, dude, and camp out there in 20-degree weather.
And then like when
2
we'd
in the
play hide
morning.
and seek, like, dude, you want to go hide in the
Oh,
tree?
that was our go-to, dude. They'd walk past us on the tracks like every time, like the flashlight and stuff. They'd shine a light
I
on
remember
us
after a couple
still.
times we hid there and they found us, then everybody that would walk by would be like,
Yeah, they'd start looking. Dude, I remember we went like up to like the very top almost, and I think it was, might have been Daniel or somebody, or Logan maybe. They went up to it, and like they shone where we'd usually be sitting, but we were up like way higher, and they just like walked away. We was like, dude, no way, it worked.
Some good times.
God.
it was amazing.
You don't know what I'd do
was.
to go back. Honestly.
It's amazing. It really was. Dude, I'm sorry. My fucking nose is
That's
stopped
okay.
up. It's
Mine
been
runs
stopped
like
up.
this during the fucking winter too.
Yeah, dude. Let's start. Let's fucking chisel off.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about the times that we got fucking absolutely. Well, I mean, we were of age. We were of age, but
That sounds crazy to start off with.
we were of age. We were of age to be indulging in alcoholic beverages.
Dude, I don't
We
even-
just all didn't have vehicles.
There's so many different times because
Yeah.
I went with some people and like I know you weren't there one time and you weren't there one time and then like a couple times people went and I wasn't there. We usually would go from here.
Right.
But so we live right down the road from this middle school.
Yeah. How much time did we got?
We got a couple minutes.
Okay.
But so we were hanging out here one night and getting a little frisky.
Okay, we can't say frisky like that.
Getting a little frisky, and
We were
we were
down
like, what the fuck do y'all want to do? And we were like, let's just go to the school, walk up to the middle school. And so on the back of the school, there's like this ladder that comes down and goes to the top of the school.
There's also that building that we had to climb the door on
Yeah,
to get
so
on top.
the
Yeah.
ladder would come down onto the roof of another part of the building, and that's how you get on the top. But there was no way to get to this part of the building. So there was a little shed right there that the janitors would like use to store shit in or whatever. And we would like open the door of the shed and like stand on the boards, climb on the shed, and then like walk over and climb on the roof, and then we would climb up the ladder and get on top of the school. And we would never do no like crazy shit or like damaging anything. We'd
Honestly,
just climb up there and be like, this is cool, and then we'd go down and leave.
honestly, you think about it though, like how dangerous that really was.
But that ladder was like a good 20, 30 feet tall.
Yeah, I know.
dude.
Just a
And
metal
then we were
ladder.
hammered.
Like
We were drunk as fuck.
we'd go in like the fucking 20 degrees, like cold as hell,
It was
dude.
cold.
Like,
It was bad.
ice everywhere and stuff too, man.
Was you guys there when Daniel and Donnie went?
Yeah, I was. I know I was.
I
The
remember
cop
hearing
showed
about
up.
that.
Yeah, and Donnie ratted us the fuck out because me and Daniel were on top of the roof.
I remember hearing about that, but I don't think I was there. For
I think I was there, but
Donnie was like,
I left or something. I was like, I'm just going to go. Or maybe I didn't go that time or something, but I wasn't like directly with y'all.
yeah.
But so you and Daniel went up and Donnie stayed down.
Yeah, he
Just
was
so
looking at
happened a cop pulls up.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? Donnie's just standing there like,
He's like, my friends are up there. I was like, God damn,
it's like, what are
Donnie.
you doing? And then
He couldn't have said like, oh, I'm taking a piss.
he's like, my friends are up there. Like, where? Up there on the roof.
Just fucking ratted us out.
Hey, y'all get down. I remember Daniel telling me about that.
Yeah.
He was
That's
like,
fucking
me and
awful.
Donnie from the streets, he should know not to rat on me, bro. Daniel's so funny with all like the King Von type shit.
Dude,
He's
I swear to God, dude, it's so fucking funny. Dude,
Oak Grove rolling 60.
dude, was you guys here? So I had another story about fucking climbing to school. I'm gonna wait until after you restart.
I will. I'll stop up and.
We have like a 2-hour fuck. Did you already start it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We can literally.
Alright, so what was you were talking about a story?
Yeah, me.
I'm gonna get a good here.
Yeah, can you grab me one? Hey.
No, I'm good.
So
Boom.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you get back.
Okay.
Okay, anyway. So I don't know if Ryan and Evan was here. I'm pretty sure Evan was with me. Dude, it was a girls' basketball game at the middle school. Right? And everybody was there, dude. And we were getting fucking hammered. Like, well, I was pretty fucking hammered.
Where was this at?
This was at the school. So, like, it was during a girls' basketball game, dude. And I got fucking hammered. We didn't know that fucking...
You mean you was in the school?
No, I wasn't in the school. I was outside of it, but we were going to climb it. I don't remember who exactly was
During
with
a basketball game.
Didn't know
During
that there was
we didn't
basketball
know
game?
there was a basketball game going
I
on.
definitely was not there then.
And anyway, I get super fucking hammered. And me and somebody else, dude, believe it or not, it might have been Brandon Dixon. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't drinking with him, but I'm pretty sure he was at that game. And anyway, so whoever I was with, I don't remember who it was at all, but whoever I was with, I get hammered and I show up to the school because I got drunk here. I know I did. And I walk to the school, dude, and I want to go climb it, dude, just to sit there and look. Like, sitting there at a super high height, because I've never been scared of heights. That's why I kind of got into the tree business.
It's so, like, relaxing.
It really
like,
is.
I don't know, it just makes you think about life whenever you're just sitting up
It
there
is
and,
so
like,
sweating
going
God,
around.
it's so peaceful,
quiet.
That's why I like
right?
going, like, up on the mountain, riding and shit, and going to, like, a really high point and just looking at all the mountains. Like, you can
Right.
see all the way to Kentucky from here. If you're up high enough, you can
Really?
see, like,
Yeah, you
just
see
way
it.
out and just see the mountaintops of Kentucky. It's crazy because it's like a whole state away.
It is insane.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Dude.
But anyway, so.
Anyway, I get to the school, right, and I realize, I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. There's a basketball game going on right now. And, dude, anyway, I'm hammered. I'm probably as drunk as I've ever been. And I was like, well, I'm too drunk and I'm already here to bitch out, so I'm going to climb this school. And they had two cops outside at the back, you know where we would get on the buses at? Where we would usually climb up at?
Yeah.
There was two cops there, but there was that staircase. You remember that went up the back?
Yeah.
And you could jump off the staircase, land on the roof, and climb up. So I was like, I'll just go up there.
Oh, you're talking about like over by the gym part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I walk up the staircase and I jump, and I go to jump, and the fucking principal, fucking just as I'm fucking falling down, she's like, who's up there? And I was like, oh my fucking God. And I fucking remember that whoever was with me was standing up there. And I guess she didn't hear me on the roof, but she seen whoever was with me on that
He
staircase.
was still on the stairs.
He was still on the stairs about to jump
Get down
over.
here.
And she was like, get down here right now. Dude, and I swear to God, bro, this ball game had just started. And I swear to God, dude, I sat there at the top. Because after I knew she was gone, I went ahead and climbed up the ladder just so nobody could see me.
Yeah.
And I climb up there and I sit beside I guess a heating duct, because it was pretty cold. It was pretty cold. And I only had a small thin hoodie on. And like I sit there beside this air conditioner, or this fucking heating duct. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was emitting heat. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, well, fucking, this is what I'm gonna do until fucking.
You sat there for the whole game?
Sat there for the entire game, dude.
You just watched cars leave the parking
Yeah,
lot
I swear to
and
God, I waited until everybody was out of the parking lot to get down off of that school, and I ran back here.
stuff? Dude, imagine you was just sitting up there and like you fell through the ceiling, landed half court in the middle of the game.
Dude, I'd
Everybody's
get
just like,
arrested.
what the fuck?
I'd get arrested. Dude, right then, my life would have been over. Either I'd have died landing on that court, or fucking I genuinely would have gotten arrested and fucking like.
But
Yeah, I'd have got ticketed.
I remember there was a couple different times we went and done that, but we never got caught. And then I remember the time I didn't go or like wasn't there with y'all, a cop shows up and was like, "Why y'all here?"
That was wild.
Speaking of, what you do? You want to talk about trade school?
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dude.
I fucking love trade school, dude. That it feel, dude.
Mr. Thomas, if you're watching, we
Yeah, dude. We gotta. I'm gonna send him the link to this video.
I don't know if you should do that, but
Yeah, good point.
if he happens to stumble upon
Yeah, if he
One
happens to
day,
stumble
man.
upon
he'll, like, he'll
Whoa,
comment and be
whoa,
like, "Quit that cussing, Cameron."
Quit that cussing. Don't cuss me now. That was like his thing, because I would swear. That was like a second home to me. Like if I wasn't at school, I at least went to trade school. I fucking loved trade school. That was my favorite part of my day.
It was fun.
It really was, dude. There's so many videos on all of our phones of us at trade, dude, like doing a bunch of crazy shit. Like there was this scaffolding that I would always climb up.
I was always so excited to go to trade school,
I
like
always
when we
was
got
too.
to school, because we'd
Yeah.
have like 4 classes and then
It was like all of us in there too. Our whole entire
that's the
friend group
thing,
was
yeah.
in there.
literally
dude.
like 15 of like my closest friends in one
insane.
classroom just learning electrical work.
That is so
Dude.
crazy how that
And the
played out.
teacher
man.
was so chill, like
He
chillest
was-
teacher we ever could have got.
That is, to this day, I swear to God, I called him, no bullshit, I called him. Aaliyah took electrical for like, instead of, what was it, the class called that they would go to before, it was like, sophomores could go
Yeah.
for like a period and then they would take a bus
It was
back.
just like to go like check out the trade to see if they might want to take it for the next year.
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't
what it
like
was.
they were just taking the class. They were just
Aaliyah,
gonna watch
Aaliyah
it.
had taken that class.
Yeah.
And Mr. Thomas was asking Aaliyah, he was like, "Who are you related to?" She was like, "Cameron Sanders," and he was like, "No way." He was like, "I had him last
She was
year."
like, no.
And they were in the cosmetology classroom, and he was like, he told her to call me, and it was like 10:30. I was already graduated, and it was like 10:30 in the morning, and I get a call, and I was like, "Hello?" And Aaliyah was like, "Somebody wants to talk to you." I was like, "Where are you at?" She was like, "I'm at school." I was like, "Okay." And I expected it to be one of like her friends giving me hell or some shit. I don't know. And she hands the phone over to him and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Mr. Thomas, what's up?" We start talking, dude, and he was like, "Just remember, if I ever call you again, don't cuss me." We hung up, dude. We had like a fucking 15-minute
He's the
conversation.
goat for real.
He really was, dude. I swear to
That's so
God,
many
to
good
this day, I feel like I
times
can
in
call
his
him
class.
and talk to
You'd
him
have
about
anybody that he's taught. He
Yeah,
said.
he would answer for sure.
Yeah.
Just about anything.
Dude, I remember the. Now, if he's watching this, we're graduated. He can't really do anything about it. Mr. Thomas, if you see this video, there's a vape sitting.
Oh my.
It's time. There's a vape
Classroom.
above your classroom at the very back. Not like so. Like you climb up the ladder. This is the classroom. You climb up the ladder right here. You go all the way back, and at the top of the rafter, you're gonna find an orange vape.
Dude, that's probably
going
gonna be there until the end of time.
Yeah.
honestly.
If you don't see this, then it stays there.
Until that place is like done, it'll be.
Dude, I remember that was insane. That was crazy. But the craziest is right there. And I know you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. They mentioned it in the first story, or in the first pod. But they didn't you guys like lose the footage or the mic wasn't on or something?
Yeah, I lost the footage. I don't know if it's a good thing to talk about, but
You don't
it's
think
kind of
so?
just boring. It's not really
Yeah,
a
it's
crazy
not that
story.
crazy. honestly.
Basically, we were seniors in high school. Me and Evan are the stars of the basketball team, and we're like dynamic duo duking it out. And me, him, Cameron, Gabe, a couple of our other buddies, we get caught vaping on the bus.
Daniel too.
Yeah, we get caught vaping on the trade school bus, and we get suspended for 45 days.
I was not vaping.
Ruined our
Evan wasn't.
season.
Evan's never fucking hit a.
Evan can't. He'll
I don't
die.
vape.
Yeah, he'll die. What a
I don't
lame
like
ass.
conditions.
Right?
I can't.
What a pussy.
He got to go back to school a little bit earlier, but he just passed it from one person to another.
Yeah.
And, we got suspended for that. It kind of ruined my life for a little while.
Dude, I tell you
I
what.
had family from North Carolina. It's like, you're a delinquent little...
It's fucking awful. I never heard about any of that.
They were supportive about it.
They don't seem to talk
They didn't really care.
Dude, I will tell you what.
Disappoint them because they had such high hopes for
because it happened on Thanksgiving Day. Or the Thanksgiving dinner that we had. Yes, it did.
No,
because it wouldn't have
we were
happened.
playing East that day.
It wouldn't have happened if fucking...
That was the beads. Thanksgiving was the beads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that wouldn't have happened...
Oh, yeah.
Because fucking... There's two guys at the front of the bus that were throwing quarters and shit back at us, back at me, pelting me with them.
Somebody complained about that, and that's why they checked the cameras.
They checked all the cameras, and they went back like 2 months.
Yeah.
They went back 2 months and found us all vaping on the back of that bus.
Yeah.
And like, oh my God, I have to say this. So I missed the day that they're supposed to call us all to the thing, right? And because I was just trying to get out of it, I was scared shitless. And they pull Ryan and Evan in there, and they're like,
all of us. They pulled 6 people up there at different times.
Yeah, and they all told them, they were like, you're never going to get a job vaping, and they were like, you're never going to get any job vaping and cussing.
Oh, that was after they suspended us.
Yeah,
that was
at trade school.
Yeah, they told us all that. They were like, yeah, if you
first they pulled us out at our school like individually and was like interrogating us individually, and we already had a story. It was like
cherry chapstick.
Somebody had cherry chapstick, and we were all just smelling it. It smelled really good.
Then
we go to trade school.
Yeah, go ahead.
And she pulls us all out of class at the same time. Was like, listen, your story is not adding up. Like, we're fucking suspicious. It's not working. You're getting suspended. And
that was such a valid ass story, though, dude. We all stayed true to it.
It really wasn't that good of a story, but what can you say when they have a camera on you and you're like on the bus? I mean, there's nothing really.
Dude, I will tell you what. Right now, I was in that. I will tell you the exact everything that happened to me in there. They pulled me in there, and I swear to God, dude, I was sitting there worried. I was about to throw up, but I stuck true to my guns. I walk in there. She was like, so, who had that, they started off with the quarter throwing shit. They were like, so what were y'all doing on the back of the bus?
That's what they done to me. They tried to throw you off.
Yeah, they were
like, did you get hit with any quarters or anything? Like, there's people throwing quarters. I was like, also, we caught y'all vaping back there.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh, fuck.
Me? Dude, that's how I played it off,
though. You think that you're off the hook.
I tell you what, when they pulled me in there, I had 4 different vapes on me. I had 4 different vapes on me. And, because I had Gabe's vape, I had Donnie's vape, I had my vape, and then I had like somebody else's. I can't remember whose it was. And basically, they pulled me in there, and they were all sitting there doing my pockets all the time. I mean, they're fucking out fat like that with vapes. And they were sitting there, and they were like, so we also seen that some kids in the back were vaping. And I was like, not me. I was like, shit, I don't even vape. I was like, I ain't ever vape.
We got you on camera.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, we have you on camera, like vaping. And I was like, no, you don't. I was like, no, you don't. You have me on camera smelling cherry chapstick. And that's when I played it into the story, because I was like, you don't have me vaping. I was like, I ain't ever picked up a vape in my life. I was like, honest to goodness, like I might have passed one, but I mean, I ain't going to sit here and say that I was hitting that thing, because I wasn't. And, dude, we all had that same story, because we had in the group chat, because we have a group chat with all of our friends in it. And we were sitting there and we were like, well, guys, we got to have a fucking story for this. I was like, because if not, we are fucking cooked.
Yeah.
And so we all get in the group that night, and Daniel was like, cherry chapstick. That's what all these altos look like.
OG street killer.
That's facts. And
the thing that sucked the worst for me in that whole situation was that I didn't even vape at the time, because I'd done Zens then. So I literally like never hit any vapes or anything. And the one day I was like, hey man, I'm out of Zens. Can I hit that?
The one time,
Boom.
bro.
Suspend 45 days. They ruin my
45,
life.
and that's the most bullshit
Drugs
call.
will ruin your life, kids. Don't.
You'll
ever
never
do
get a
drugs.
job vaping and fucking cussing.
You'll never
ever.
get a job cussing.
Never.
That's what the trade school teacher told us when he was in trade. He was like, the things I hear on the back of that bus are awful. If you ever talk like that in the real world, you'll never get a job. Like, you think these people that work all the time are cussing and vaping?
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now that I work in the tree business, and so does Evan. We work the same job. Right now, that is the only thing people do is cuss and vape. That is it. Cuss, vape, and fucking
especially with blue
climb
collar
trees.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Every
Dude,
blue
like,
collar worker almost ever is like has a nicotine addiction and says cuss words.
dude,
the
the most bullshit thing about the whole thing is like we were at trade school going for a trade,
I know.
blue collar work. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that no construction worker or mechanic's been like, come on, you goddamn cocksucker. Fucking.
The mechanics have the worst.
Dude, I know, that's what I'm saying. Dude, I'm not even a fucking mechanic. I mean, I can replace shit on cars, like I've done it, but like when bolts come loose, dude, I feel mechanic's pain, dude. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, you fucking cocksucker, come out of that motherfucker, come on. Like, I was doing it the other day, I had to change all the coils in my car. And I was sitting there trying to get the spark plugs out, dude, and I was like, God, you fucking cocksucker, come on.
You got any input on this, Evan? You gotta talk more, man.
I think it was
Be on
bullshit.
3 podcasts down. You don't talk all
I
this.
just listen, man. That's how I am, dude.
You just gotta give me input.
Everybody
Bro
knows
just
that,
listens,
really.
he's got open ears.
Everybody knows me though, really. Like, I don't fucking like talk a lot of shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like what did 21 Savage say about Takeoff when Takeoff passed away? He was like, he don't even talk. He's like, he don't even talk if he don't know you like that for real.
Yeah, it's true.
I just thought.
Did you see me unbox those on the last podcast?
I did, dude. Those are fire. I love that pink
I
one.
was
If you don't
very
want that
pissed
pink
off.
one, if you don't want that pink one, I would probably.
I might sell it to you honestly, just because the front of it is literally plain. Like,
I
who the
love it.
fuck walks around in a plain pink shirt? That color specifically. I play golf in like pink polos and stuff. But like,
That's
you're gonna wear a normal ass shirt like that. It's just pink.
Dude, we have to do a golf stream, IRL stream.
That would be badass. If
so
we ever
fun.
get a good amount of viewers, that would be.
Yeah, I absolutely
I would
would.
like
Dude.
to
I would
work
take
on
the
stuff
I would
like that.
take the work day off. I would, and I would go drink beers on a golf course with you, and we would absolutely smack some balls. I probably wouldn't
This
be
summer,
very.
dude.
No,
This summer
pause,
coming.
pause,
What?
pause.
I just understood that.
We will absolutely smack some balls.
Yeah, smack balls.
Yeah, I
in
like
the
that Dragon
clubhouse.
Ball shirt though. You like
That-
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I love
I
Dragon
drag my balls across your face.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
No, but I love
I just
Dragon Ball.
thought of it, and once it was in my mind, I had to do it.
I'm guessing
And,
Evan here, he doesn't watch anime, but Ryan does. What is
I
your
only watch like
Yeah,
Dragon
you
Ball.
only watch Dragon Ball. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you genuinely do like anime,
Dragon Ball and Star Wars Clone Wars is the only 2 anime shows I've watched.
I'm telling you right now, if you would give it a watch, I'm telling you, you would fall in love with it.
With what?
Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now,
I've
it is
seen,
fucking amazing.
My little cousin Nicholas watched that, and or it might have been Jules, I can't remember. But he was showing me, and I was like, "Yeah, that looks pretty cool." But I don't know, is there like good lore and stuff to it?
Yeah, like
'Cause
absolutely.
that's the thing that makes me so interested in Dragon Ball is there's like such a long timeline, and there's so much lore
Yeah,
behind every character and everything, every fight.
There's like a whole bunch of like the main character is his name's Gojo, right? Satoru Gojo. Fucking he was it's cursed spirits and sorcerers, right? So Gojo is like he was born with the this like infinite void ability. So like he can slow down time and he can process more information than anybody in the universe. Right? He can
Okay.
process more information than anybody in the universe, and it'll slow time down to where he can do what he needs to do. So like there's a scene in it, and there's like the narrator narrating the entire thing. And in order to save like everybody in Shibuya, it's a place in Japan. It's a train station. Like he fucking does infinite void, and like there's a bunch of cursed spirits after this dude I forgot his name, but it was previously Gojo's best friend, and then something happened. Gojo had to fucking slaughter him, chops off his head, but this like fucking weird brain alien thing fucking takes him over. Anyway,
that real quick, that picture, I want to talk about that.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, he like slows down time enough or freezes everyone in order for him to like he's running at like fucking 1,000,000 miles an hour, and like he's ripping the heads off of all these fucking like cursed spirits and shit, and like he saves everybody, but he did it so fast it was like a eighth of a second.
Like if he was a normal person, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know, and you were fucking like paused.
Yeah.
He did it, but it said that in his mind it took 289 seconds. But to everybody else, it was an eighth of a second, and he was like ripping the heads off of every. It's a fucking insane.
Like it's time skip.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But there's like another ability that he does called Hollow Purple, and it's like Hollow Blue and Hollow Red put together.
What's the basis of the show though? Like, is it one character and he's just
the main character is technically this kid named Itadori.
Mm-hmm.
And
what happens throughout the show? Like, does he go through a bunch of trials
yeah,
and stuff?
Yeah, like he
trying to get revenge on somebody. Or?
He's like his whole deal is he's getting trained to be like a sorcerer at this school.
Okay.
But like he just kicks ass. He's really good at kicking ass, and so he ends up getting hired as like a protector, but he has to go to the school to fucking like do his whole thing right. And
is it like a protector of the school or the world?
No, like a protector of the
so he's
innocent,
basically like a hero.
Right. It's kind of like an anti-hero show because nobody like the sorcerers don't really care about protecting the people. They just know that's something they have to do. That's their duty. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're fine if humans take casualties, but they're trying to mitigate it as much as possible. But they're like, we don't really care if you fucking live or die. And anyway, the bad guy can like eat fucking like cursed spirits and use them. It's a good ass show. You need to watch it. 10 out of 10.
It kind of reminds me of like The Boys. Have you ever watched The Boys?
I have watched The Boys.
It's like all the superheroes are like, the reason they do it though is to look good and like make money.
Right.
They're heroes obviously, but they're just protecting people and like saving lives just to look good and make money. But like in reality, like behind closed doors, they're all like pieces of shit, like doing all this crazy like 30-person orgies and killing people behind doors, and like no one knows about it.
Right.
And it's just a crazy ass show. Homelander's.
I am better. I am better. God, I fucking love Homelander.
I swear that's really like
Have you ever watched Invincible?
Show. Yeah, I have actually watched it.
You have watched Invincible? I haven't watched a lot. I haven't met a lot of people who like genuinely watch fucking Invincible. The new season comes out this year. I don't know what time yet.
Kind of excited.
New season of JJK also drops sometime in September. Free promo here. Because I fucking love that show.
I can't wait for Stranger Things, dude. The next season
it's going to be good as fuck.
Dude, I feel like I enjoyed Stranger Things more when I was younger. Like, this past season was, like, pretty cool. Like, I enjoyed parts of it, but I wasn't, like, as excited for it.
Right.
I feel like it's just one of those shows that, like, you watch when you're young, and it's like, as you get older, you kind of grow out of it.
I don't know, dude. It was insane.
But I'm still going to watch. I'm still into it.
Right.
It's just not like, I love Stranger Things
So
all the time.
Dude, talk about your picture.
Oh, yeah, so I was just going to talk about how I met Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane. Me and Ryan are huge
If you
golf
guys don't know who
guys.
Bryson DeChambeau is, he's like one of the top golfers in the world right now. He's on the PGA Tour and also what's the other? Live Golf. He plays for them too. That's where I met him, was at a Live Golf match. But it was pretty cool.
You almost didn't get a signature, didn't you?
Yeah, there was just so many people. Like, we followed him the entire day, and there was like not that many people following him because everybody was like moving around.
Right.
So like, I followed him the entire day. I was like, I want to watch this motherfucker play out of everybody because I love him. He has a YouTube channel. I watch his YouTube channel all the time. But so when he got done on the last hole, like he was coming up to the last hole, hitting his approach shot and stuff. Me and Trinity were standing there with our hats and stuff. Like, okay, we need a signature right here. There was like 10 people with us. He fucking hits on the green, he putts, makes it, he walks over, and like fucking 100 people run from like across the course and like jump in. They're like got their hats and shit trying to get a signature. I was like, I followed this motherfucker all day, dude, and we were like at the back of the group. It was just a big crowd. And I kind of like eased my way through. But he was really cool about it. He was like, if you get your hat signed and stuff, get out of the way because I'm trying to get everybody here signed.
That's
and he
awesome.
did. He went through every person that was there and signed all that shit.
That's
I walked up, I was like, what's up, Bryson? He's like, hey. I handed him my hat, and he was like signing up. And I was going to talk to him more, and some kid from like the back was like, Bryson! I was like, what are you going to do for your next video? And he was like, I guess you just have to find out. And then he handed me my hat back, and then Trinity stepped up. And Trinity got her hat signed. And I was taking pictures as Trinity was getting her hat signed. And like for like a frame of a second, I guess he was looking to like give the hat back to her to make sure it was her that he was giving the hat back to. But he like looked at her face, and I happened to take the picture at the perfect time, so he's like this.
Oh my God.
She posted it on Facebook, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, he's looking right at you." I was like, "That's crazy."
That is fucking wild, dude.
It was a cool experience, though.
Absolutely.
I'll say it was.
You really, when you watch those guys on TV, you don't realize how good they actually are until you watch them in person.
Yeah, I know. I'd kill to go.
And also, like,
I don't know why.
those pro courses they play on are so much harder.
Right.
Like, everything about them's harder. But I watched a couple of greats. I watched Phil Mickelson hole out. That was pretty badass.
That's awesome.
I watched him for one hole because Bryson started on the hole that was like down here, and we were at the clubhouse, and Phil Mickelson came through first, and then we caught Bryson. But that was pretty cool. He's like a legend, dude.
That is
Yeah, he's like a big
Phil
name
Mickelson
in
from
golf.
golf.
Even Evan knows him, and he knows nothing about
Yeah,
golf.
I don't mess with golf like that, but I know who Phil Mickelson is.
Me and Ron got me into golf. Heavy. You really did.
That it's such a
fun, relaxing
it's
sport,
so
dude.
addictive though.
If I didn't have
That's
such
the thing
anger
about it.
issues, dude, I could get into it more. But dude, I'm
If you
telling
play
you,
for like
I just can't do it.
2 months, you'd be addicted to it for life.
Dude, I remember.
It's
I'd
just
like
one of those
to
things, like when you
eventually.
get caught up in caring about your score and stuff, you want to get a better score than you already have so
Yeah.
bad every time you play.
Mm-hmm.
And then like shit, like you'll play fucking 10 times bad and you'll have one good game that's like a decent score, and that's what keeps you going.
That's
And,
kind of like
you'll hit-
gambling in a
You'll
way.
It really
hit one
is.
good
It
shot
really
out of
is.
1,000 shots, and you're like, oh my God, that was awesome. I
Right.
gotta hit more shots like that, and it never happens.
That is
Never.
literally
I
the
swear.
definition of gambling, dude.
I swear.
You hit one parlay, dude. You're like, holy shit, hell yeah! I bet like 50 times and won one, bro. Like,
Another thing I like about golf is there's literally people that are 80 years old that can play it. Like you can play your entire life. It's
Yeah,
not like
no, it's
basketball where you're
awesome.
gonna get old and brutal and can't play.
Dude, I mean, everybody but LeBron James, let's be honest here, he's the GOAT. Father Time catches up to everybody except LeBron James.
he is the greatest to ever do it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
That motherfucker, dude, no bullshit.
He goes to jail for the Diddy shit up.
He ain't there. He wasn't in
Dude,
that
no,
shit,
listen,
bro.
dude, I gotta be honest with you. I watched so much LeBron shit last night. There was a statistic that if LeBron continued to play on this level until it was like a video of how long could LeBron play. I seen something where like if he literally played until the wheels fell off, he could play until 2032.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
fucking insane.
He would score like fucking 80,000 points, dude.
Dude, it's fucking, that's the
Nobody-
GOAT.
Nobody'd ever.
Nobody's
break
gonna
that.
break that record anyway.
I don't care, dude.
think.
I'll be
40
controversial.
40,000.
Michael Jordan or fucking LeBron James in the comments. It's LeBron all day every
Comment down below, Michael Jordan or LeBron.
Fucking, or Bryson DeChambeau. Fucking being
Phil
the
I
GOAT.
was,
Mickelson.
I was talking
Phil
about
Mickelson
Aiden the other
program.
night about shit like that, and I was like, one thing you like can't deny is the GOAT of golf is Tiger Woods, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the same thing with John Jones. Like every story has a GOAT debate.
Still got a minute.
Every story or every sport, I don't know why I said story, has a GOAT debate besides golf and the UFC, because everybody should unanimously know that John Jones is the greatest fucking fighter on the planet.
I
He's
say
the
there's
greatest
more
fucking
sports
fighter on this fucking
like-
planet.
Tennis, bro. Nobody watches tennis, but everybody, when you think of tennis, you think of
Think-
Serena Williams.
Yeah, Serena. I was
That's
thinking
true.
Venus.
But I
Venus,
really,
is that how you say it? Or Venus? Venus. I'm sorry, I said
it's her
Venus.
sister.
It's her
Venus
sister.
Williams.
Have y'all ever watched King Richard? The Will Smith movie about
No, I
them two? It's actually pretty good.
I remember seeing trailers and stuff for it.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
But I don't know enough about tennis to be like,
Yeah, I don't either.
goat, but I know her name.
Yeah, like
But,
probably the only tennis player's name you know, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
That's how I am. Like,
I watched a really good tennis movie the other day, actually. Trinity put me on.
Well,
I was like, it probably won't be that good, but it was really good. I can't remember the name of it. It's on Netflix. It just come out. But it was about these two guys, and they're like best friends their whole life, and then they start fighting over this girl. And it's Zendaya that plays the girl.
oh my god, I fucking seen trailers for that. I just don't know what
Dude,
it's
it's
called.
really good. It's actually really good.
You want to check the time?
Alright guys, we took a quick break right there, maybe 15 seconds, and I looked out the window and the road is,
They're bad.
the main road is covered in snow, so it might be dangerous for these guys getting home, so we're going to go ahead and close out.
dangerous for him.
I drive
That
a
motherfucker
2010
can't drive
Volkswagen Beetle
shit.
that is gonna fucking dust his sorry ass going home.
You
Bro.
better go slow. I'm telling
Dude, you
man.
can't drive on fucking dry roads.
Bullshit! I totaled a car one time.
One
motherfucker.
time, bro.
One
You
time.
drove
I really
into a
did.
fucking
I really
tree
did. I woke
55 miles per hour.
late as fuck for work, and basically this guy in this fucking. If you're watching this, I hope you fucking
Don't say
Have a nice Christmas.
have a great Christmas, you fucking piece of shit. But you were in a fucking silver Chevy Avalanche, dude, and I just happened to, and I'll be honest, I was on my phone, I was changing the song, and I was coming around this corner at like 45, and this dude was in my lane. This is him, this is me, right here's the curve. He's in my lane like we're driving in Europe. I'm not kidding. The motherfucker had all four tires, like he was having fun driving on my side. So I swerve, and there's this opening, and there's a tree right here, and I fucking drive. I start skating across some abandoned building parts, and I can't hit the car because my car is elevated at this point, and I can't fucking slam on the brakes. So I'm just going 45 over this concrete, and I fucking wrap my car around the tree. Okay? It happened once. Once, and it'll never happen
Dude, I was
again.
just saying it's snowing, so you better be careful.
I
I
know.
want you to be safe. You don't need to be paying on another
It's
car.
cool.
Dude.
Charge even.
But like if you hit one patch of ice, it could like
Yeah.
if it spins your car even halfway around, getting it back on the road, you know, it could cause you to wreck. You know, if it's-
Listen, I'm
And don't
pinky
slam
swear
your brakes.
that- I'm
You start
pinky, we
sliding.
gotta lock it in.
Oh my god.
Alright, I pinky swear I'm gonna be
Fuck,
careful.
I just watched, bro.
But yeah, so closing statements, guys. John Jones is the GOAT. Tiger Woods is the GOAT. Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
No.
LeBron James is the greatest to ever do it. I don't give a fuck. He is the GOAT. Greatest basketball player of
I
all
can't talk
time.
about it a lot, but
Yes.
all I'm going to say is that I don't have to look at stats or anything. All I got to do is watch them play to tell who the GOAT is,
Bro.
and it's easily Michael
Look up
Jordan.
LeBron's highlights and look up MJ's highlights.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
you'll
That's
say
facts.
it's MJ.
That's facts.
Dude.
That's facts. That's facts.
No,
LeBron's the GOAT
dude.
every day of the week.
Nah, bro.
So,
But mine is fucking. There is absolutely no losers in gambling, just quitters. All right,
Don't get into
fucking.
gambling, man.
There's absolutely don't listen to him.
Rabbit
There's no losers in gambling, just quitters. Because you could put $5 down and fucking lose it all, right? But you could put another $5 down and win fucking $1 million. So
disclosure, do not gamble your life away.
gamble
Yeah.
every bit of money
If
you
you have
ever
extra
fucking
money,
get.
then maybe if you want to gamble, you can gamble some of it away.
Gamble
But
responsibly.
yes.
Also, I love beers. I love beers. And if you haven't ever drank a beer, you need to try one. I also love
Disclosure, you do
food.
not have to drink beer if you do not want to.
They're not concerned
You can
about alcohol.
drink responsibly and only drink if you're over the age of 21.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Cody, take us out. Hell yeah. Anyway.
Say it, Evan. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Also, put a comment down below, whatever you want to talk about. Who's the GOAT of basketball, Michael Jordan or LeBron? And I'm doing a thing now, it's like comment of the day, and I'll do it at the beginning of every podcast. So leave a comment below if you want to be featured in this. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night. all day.